Alrighty. So I was recording. My mic wasn't working. I don't know why, but it wasn't. I upped the mega, or not the wow, the megapixels. The kilobytes or whatever it's called. The whatever the recording thing is, kilobits. I don't know. Um, but I have made a decision. As you can tell, we've come a long way. I'll actually show you around just a little bit. Um, so over here we have the chunk that I was mining out last time. Um, we have a honey farm now. This is my friend's base. Uh, then if we come over here, we actually have an iron farm. Ignore all those slabs. It's just because iron golems were spawning out here for some reason. I'm pretty sure it's because it's too close to the village, but I'm not 100% sure. If we come down here, it works really well. I AFK'd in it last night. And if we come over here, we have the wool farm. It's just an AFK farm. It's not super efficient, but it works. I just recently, I haven't been near it since I got on, but yeah, it works. It's not great, but it works. But yeah, nothing too crazy has happened. We obviously have beaten the Ender Dragon since I have Elytras. I'm the only person that's online right now. But okay, my game feels. I don't know if you can tell, but my game feels choppy. I'm going to relog. See if that fixes it. Big decision. First of all, I have not uploaded, obviously. There is a reason for that. I have not been motivated to do anything at all recently. Like anything. I have been very depressed. Not saying that I have depression, because I have not been diagnosed by anybody. But being depressed is something that you can do without being clinically depressed, which I definitely am. I've been feeling a little depressed, obviously, and I have made the decision. I made it yesterday. I've been thinking about it for a while now. I'm going to drop out of college, at least temporarily. I don't think that it's going to be a permanent thing. It's probably only going to be for a few semesters up until I can, have the motivation to do it. I don't think college is bad. I think college is great. I think that everybody who can and has a career in mind that requires college should go to college. This isn't me just like, oh, college is a scam, just a scam. No, it's not. It's a great thing. It really is. I just two main reasons is one, I don't think that the field I'm currently studying for is what I want to do with my life. The second reason being is I have no motivation to do it. I am failing most of my classes right now, and that is my own fault. I'm not saying that it's anybody else's fault. It's not the breakup's fault. It's not anything but my own feelings of laziness, I guess would be the best way to describe it. But I've made that decision, and I don't think that it's a bad thing. I think that it's good. I plan on going back once I find what I want to do with my life. I just kind of had this goal planned out for my life, and after the breakup, I kind of realized, okay, this might not be what I need to do or what I want to do, or because I had this whole life planned out with her and what I wanted to do, and I was so confident in it. And then that confidence is now gone, and I just don't feel the same. I don't feel that same drive to do it anymore. the same passion that I had. I was going to go to college. I'm currently going to college for teaching. Um, I wanted to teach high school science, specifically physics. But I don't think that's what I want to do with my life anymore. I don't know what I want to do, but I need to figure that out. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of building. We're gonna build this cathedral. Oh, it's nighttime. Should probably sleep. I'm running out of rockets. I need to make some more. I wonder if I have paper in here. I don't. I'll have to go grab that. Please let me sleep before you get to me. But yeah, I'm happy with the decision that I've come to. I have not told my parents yet. I'm gonna talk to my stepdad about it when he gets home because he's a little bit more understanding about it. But I just don't. I don't want to waste my money if I'm not confident in what I'm going for. I don't think that it's a good idea because right now I am literally just wiping my ass with money. And I don't want to do that. It's not helping anything. It's not making anything easier. It's not... All it is going to put me in debt, and then I'm going to have a degree that I don't want. And that's not what I want to do. I want to, you know, enjoy what I do and be confident in what I decide to do. And I'm just not that right now. But yeah. I saw firsthand via someone else what I put my ex through with not texting her and telling her I'm gonna change, and just the overall me saying I'm gonna do something and then not doing it. I saw somebody else who I'm not necessarily friends with. I wouldn't say that. They're definitely an acquaintance though. I talk to them every time I go to college. I wouldn't say that they're a friend, like I said, just because we don't know each other. I don't really know anything about them. But she was explaining her scenario with her boyfriend at the time. They're no longer together. And she was completely distraught over it. Because it was, I'm not going to disclose exactly what it was. But she basically asked him to start fixing something, and it has been something that they've been struggling with the entire relationship. She's asked him multiple times to try to fix the problem that she has with the relationship, and he keeps saying that he will, and then he never did. And I watched her completely break down over it, and I sat there and watched this person who is typically a very happy person every time I've talked to her, and she's just completely destroyed over this, and I'm like, this is what I put her through, my ex. This is what I put my ex through. And it's awful. And I'm not saying that, you know, oh, I should be forgiven. I understand now. No, I'm saying that I finally understand. Like, I've always said that I every time that I've talked about it, I've said, oh yeah, you know, I understand what what I did to her. But that really kind of put it into perspective for me of what I actually did to her and how bad it really hurt her. Because this girl, she was like, I love him, I really do, and I wanted it to be him, but he's just not fixing it. And that hit me really hard. And I drove to work after it happened, and after I was kind of told about everything. And I was just... I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't... Like, I just felt so distracted, because all I could think about was this girl who I hardly know breaking down in front of me. Not just to me, there was another person that was there that was one of her actual friends that I am friends with. So she's a mutual friend. But I'm watching this girl break down over something that she has no control over. And like I said, it just made me realize what I've put my ex through, and it's awful. It really is. And I don't know, it was kind of a wake-up call for me, in that sense. I understood for the first time, like, how badly I was really hurting my ex when I wasn't doing anything. And that's a weird thing to realize and to actually have, like, in front of you. That, you know, this, like, people hurt. Like, how bad it really does hurt people. And like I said, I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I was like, I was just, wow, this is what I did to her. Obviously, I regret it. I've said that multiple times, but I don't think I ever really understood why I regretted it, or how bad it really hurt them. But it's awful, and I feel even worse now. And honestly, I would say after, like, hearing about this, like, me getting blocked, me getting everything after everything was completely justified. And I literally have no reason to be angry with her now. I still think she moved on a little quick, but I don't think that her not wanting to talk to me after only being sorry when she actually left is unwarranted. I think it's completely warranted. And it's just weird seeing that, you know, firsthand, what it actually does to somebody. Like I said, I already knew that I had hurt her, and I have already said how much I regret it. But I don't know. It feels different now. There's not a piece of concrete there. But I'm trying. I was trying to help her and with through it, and she wasn't necessarily asking for advice because she's just kind of venting, but she asked at one point, like, you know, what do I do? And I told her flat out. I said, as somebody who didn't change, it's not going to necessarily get better until they realize, you know, how bad it's actually hurting them, or it's actually hurting you. And if he's not changing, he's more than likely not going to. And that was... I don't know. I really don't. Like, I feel like, what's his name? Adam Warlock from the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and he was just like, I don't like how that makes me feel, actually. Like, I don't know, it's just... It's so weird and surreal to see somebody go through exactly what I put somebody through. And, you know, obviously I'm not asking for sympathy for this. If I was, I would It's a very weird way to do that, but it's just, like, never really understood until now. As always, I still hope that my ex is doing phenomenal. I still love her, of course. In almost 3 months now, we're coming up on it here soon. I still think about her every day. But, you know, all I have to blame is myself for that one. But, you know, life goes on, unfortunately. But yeah. So yeah, college, I'm gonna be a college dropout, you know, college dropout, finally realized what I was doing, how badly I was hurting people. Actually realizing it and not just saying I know. But yeah, it's been crazy. Enough about life. I've also started thinking about, you know, how I want to do videos, because I feel like I run out of things to talk about very quickly, and then I thought about it and I thought I don't have to talk about something the whole time. I could just play Minecraft, you know, because people enjoy Let's Plays, you know, like people just enjoy watching other people play games. Like I don't have to talk about something depressing just to get views. It's not even to get views. Okay, that sounded really bad. I'm not doing this to get views. Like I said before, I'm doing this more as like a journal for me. Because I rewatch each and every one of the videos and kind of tell myself, all right, what advice would I give myself? But I think I want to do like a regular Let's Play type thing. I don't think I want it to be like over edited. I don't want to do that. I don't like that kind of content personally. If that's something that you guys wanted, I would probably do it. Just because I do want this to be at least a little bit enjoyable since I'm putting it out on YouTube. Even if it's not, you know, the most enjoyable thing to listen to, I still want it to be at least slightly enjoyable. To light each one of these individually. Do I have to light each one of these individually? I swear to God. I think I have to light each one of these individually. I have to light each one of these individually. If you can't tell what I'm doing a void floor. I saw one on TikTok and I thought it looked really cool, and I wanted to do it, so I'm doing that now. A lot of farming, but like I said, I want to make this like a cathedral type of thing. And with that comes a lot of farming. I just now realized after doing this first layer, I'm gonna need like 5 to 10, somewhere in there, like double stacks of black stained glass, which is awful. But I made a guardian farm for the sea lanterns that is under all this carpet, and they produce ink sacs too. It produces not a lot of ink sacs per hour, but it produces some, and it's really nice. The guardian farm is so efficient, though. I will tell you that. It gives me so much material, so many materials for just everything that I need. But it's just so much I have to do. And I did it to myself with this, deciding to make a build this big, but it is what it is. I feel like I should say this. I don't advise you to drop out of college if you can handle it. And even if you think you can't, I would highly recommend trying to stick it out. That's what I've been trying to do. It is just not working at all for me. I've been trying to stay in it now for like a month, and it's just, I just can't. But I would recommend staying in. I feel like I need to say that. But yeah. This is going to take so long. I mean, realistically, it's not going to take all that long. Oh, I'm going to need so many. I just looked at the durability on this flint and steel. I'm going to need so many of these. Oh, this is awful. Candles don't expire, right? In the sense of, like, I don't have to replace the candles. I hope not. And it already broke. It's already broken. Oh, okay. Oh, this is going to be such a big project. I don't really know if I'm cut out for this. But we're going to do it anyway. And it's going to be frickin' awesome. I wonder how my ex is doing. I hope she's doing well. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about her all the time, but I'm still going to talk about her a lot. I hope she's doing well. I really do. Last of I knew, she was in like this realty school thing, and I really hope that she's doing well in it. I hope that she's just as passionate about it as she was. I hope she hasn't lost that fire because she really did want to do it. But then again, I also really want to do teaching, so who knows? Shit happens. I feel like you didn't used to have to light these. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, no, I hope that she's doing well. I have no idea how she's doing. But I hope it's well. I saw one of my buddies, or my friend that I'm not friend with, I've mentioned him before. He was actually dating my ex's sister. I saw him at the game, and the last time that I talked to him, I said some not great things to him. I've apologized for it since then, but to be fair, he was laughing about me behind my back about being upset about it, so, but that still doesn't warrant what I said to him. Yeah, saw him there. I didn't talk to him, really. Partially because a piece of me is still angry for him, you know, laughing at me about being upset about the breakup behind my back. But the other part was I didn't really know what to say. He still has yet to open my message. I'm not blocked. I'm not on anything. I know it as a fact because I messaged him on Snapchat, but I know I'm not blocked. He hasn't opened the message yet. I don't know if he will. Probably not. Maybe like, you know, 3 years down the road he'll open it and be like, huh. Interesting, but I don't know. Life is weird. Yeah. Got this idea in your head of how everything's supposed to work out and it just doesn't. It's really weird. Problem is down here is I can't tell when it turns night because I'm using shaders, so the light here looks the same all the time. But my ringer's on. I usually turn this off for recordings. I forgot to plug my phone in last night. That was annoying. I just completely forgot to make sure that the cord was still plugged into the wall because it wasn't. That fell out, and I woke up this morning and my phone was dead. So I missed my class this morning. But, you know, I don't even know if I would have gone to it even if I did wake up. I'm going to say this as many times as I can until I get tired of saying it. I do not advocate you just don't do your schoolwork. If you are, if you're gonna pay for college, I'd just finish it out. I feel like I'm really selling that, like preaching to the choir here, but wow, preaching to the choir. That's not what I meant to say. That was an asshole thing to say. But I think that everybody should finish college if you plan on going, but that's just me. Who knows? This look cool. Yeah, it's too early to tell. I'm gonna need so much more glass than I thought I would. I think I want to do this like black or deep slate bricks and quartz. I think that'll be a cool build, and then have the floor be this void floor. I think that'll be really cool looking. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll look like shit. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, who knows? If the videos also get too long, please tell me. Or you're tired of like the weird awkward silence that I have in between, like saying things. Tell me and I will start editing it. Maybe we want some music. Speaking of music, I just realized that. Music and sounds. Music is off. What am I doing? You guys want to hear music? You know, that is a fact here. I think that there's actually a setting for music and sounds. Throw it on constant. I just want to test it. What a good song. Man, I ever since I have it, I really can't get that out of my head. That girl that I was talking about earlier, I can't get that out of my head. That's all I've thought about, really. It's weird. Not about her specifically, but you know, the situation that she's in. I've been thinking about it constantly since it happened. It's weird. Man, I really am a piece of shit. Wow. And it's nighttime. Okay, so with the candles down here, it's a little easier to tell what time of day it is. I think I need to stop using my elytra, and I need to use my water bucket and trident, just because it's not going to take up as much durability. Trident is a little more important in my opinion. But the elytra is a little more important for long distance travel, so I'll save that durability. I'm gonna go to the Guardian farm, see if maybe there's some more black dye there, because I need more glass. I need more string too. And you can't, they remove string duping, so I can't just do that. I absolutely would to save time if I could. But I don't think this is gonna take as long as I thought it was gonna take. It's just gonna be a lot of farming, and the farming doesn't really take all that long. It's always been a dream of mine to do YouTube full time. Always, since I was a kid, you know, watching DanTDM play, Stampy and Markiplier and all those guys. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I don't think that's really a realistic goal, you know. Not for me. I don't have the attitude for it or the... I just don't... I don't know. I feel like I'm just completely out of... I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I just feel like I don't have the personality for it, you know? Everybody has like their thing, and I don't really have a thing. I'm just a dude that talks about just random shit. I think there's some people like that kind of content, but I don't think that I'm like the right candidate for it, you know? I don't have exciting things to talk about. I don't have, like, even the people who talk about random stuff online. They always have like a cool topic. Mine is literally my ex. Like, that's all I talk about. Maybe there's like a topic that you guys want to hear about, because you guys are giving me your time to listen. I would love to, you know, talk about something that's enjoyable. Refuse to talk about politics. I will say that outright. Anything political or controversial, I will not talk about. Unless it's like, you know, Nintendo suing Palworld or something like that. I don't know. Unless it's something like that where it's not really controversial as much as it is just something that's happening. But I feel like I don't have to explain it. I feel like it's a relatively easy understood thing. But yeah. If you made it this far in the video, tell me your favorite soda. Last time nobody said their favorite, forget what the topic was last time. It's been so long since I've recorded. But nobody responded. It also only got, I think, 3 views, which is fine because, like I said, I do this more for me than I do for anybody else. But I don't know, it was weird. I want to be more consistent with uploading, even if it's not. I don't have something to talk about. I'm gonna start doing some research on topics and stuff to talk about. For now, I'll probably stick with like gaming stuff. So like anything that's going on in the gaming world, I will probably address as opposed to anything else. Just because that's what I'm most well versed in, just because I'm on that side of TikTok. So if any problems come up on TikTok that I see, or like, you know, topics, I'll talk about it. Like a Moist Critical style video. I don't know how he finds things to talk about. Does he just like keep an eye on Twitter? Is like that what he does? Like he just watches Twitter and until something pops up? Do I have to become a Twitter stan? I really don't want to do that. I hate Twitter. I've never used it. Like I used it one time to try and promote my stream, and it just didn't work, and I didn't like all that I was seeing because all of it was just politics at the time. And I was like, yeah, I just don't want to look at this all day. I'm good. I forgot to light that. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm like seeing there's just no flicker, like candle flicker. So like I look at it and I get scared that like I didn't light it. You know what, let's talk about that while we're here. The Palworld and Disney thing. The Palworld and Disney. Palworld and the Pokemon Company. So, I have been a lifelong fan of Pokemon ever since I was like a little kid. I've always liked Pokemon. I actually got my love for Pokemon because I wanted to do a Slenderman costume after watching a Markiplier video. And my mom was like, I don't want him to do that. I don't want him to do that costume. That's a little too scary. And I was just like, but I want to do this. And my stepdad was like, give me 2 weeks. And he got me hooked on Pokemon, and then we went as Ash Ketchum and Pikachu. It was a lot of fun. It was great. But yeah, it was... I've been a lifelong fan of it, and the fact that they are just so money hungry now is so sad to see. Like, I think this lawsuit that they're doing, like they're trying to, if you don't know, they're trying to patent, which basically means they have complete ownership of an idea. They're trying to patent capturing monsters or creatures or anything and then summoning them to fight each other. So any game that has a summoning mechanic is effectively gone. Well, not gone, because they haven't actually patented it yet. I'm pretty sure it got denied, actually. I don't know. I haven't really paid that much attention to it since it happened. But it's just ridiculous, dude. Like, come on. But it's wild how money hungry Nintendo's gotten, and their games too. Pokemon ZA came out a little bit ago, and it's just so bad. Like, I haven't played it, but I've seen gameplay of it, and it doesn't even look like Pokemon, you know? Like, I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, you can tell that it's still Pokemon, but it just doesn't look like it feels like it, you know? Like, it's... The whole map is just one big PNG that's wrapped around everything, and, like, there's a city... I don't know. It's so weird. And then they're just upset when anybody does anything that rivals them. Like, Palworld is genuinely better, from what I've seen, than later Pokemon games. I think that the original Pokemon games are still better, but but these other companies are definitely these other companies are definitely like stepping up at their game in comparison to, you know, what Nintendo's doing. But it's just sad to see one of my favorite childhood things just turn into a complete cash grab. It sucks. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of people, you know? A lot of people are upset about the whole Palworld thing and the whole Pokemon company as a whole. Like, they are the highest grossing franchise in the world, like, and it's not even close. And I mean that, and when I say that, I mean, like, they make the most money out of any other franchise in the world, like, more than McDonald's, more than Walmart, more than anything. And it's from the games, cards, plushies, merch, everything. Like, the Pokemon Company is the highest grossing franchise in the world, and they're still money hungry. Like, I don't understand why. I'll never understand big corporate companies wanting as much money as possible. Like, they already have plenty. Like, just let other people have fun with an idea. Like, you don't own everything, you know? And it's just so crazy to me how money hungry they've gotten over the years. And it's just, like I said, it's just awful. I hate trying to get into this. I hate trying to get into this thing. Oh my god. I need to make a better way to get in. Let me in. I can't get in. Dude, there's so many. There's so many. I need to make a better way into this, like, now. Oh, wait, hey, I did. I forgot about that. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I forget where I put it. I don't remember where I put the entrance. I literally made, like, an entrance into this place, and I just can't remember where it is, and I can't see anything! Oh my god, I need to go away for a minute. Just mine in somewhere, it doesn't really matter. Go, 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 go. Okay. Alright. over here, and then I'll just dig up. Nope, not there. Like here, maybe? Yes, this is one of these spots. I just don't know. No, not there. Ah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so where did I do the entrance? I don't know. But this farm, my frames plummet whenever I'm here, but it's fine. But yeah, it works really nice. I'm gonna take some of this food because I'm starting to run low on everything. And then how are we looking on ink sacks? There's like none. That's unfortunate. When I AFK here, there's a lot of ink sacks that come from it. But it looks like there's just not any right now. And I need to leave at least one here and then one here so that they can, so the copper golems can find it. But yeah, this is the sorting system I have. Prismarine shards, and prismarine crystals, and then more prismarine shards, fish, and then ink sacks. This farm works really, really well. Highly recommend it. And get me out of here. Alright, so this was a complete waste of my time. Unfortunately. Wait, hold on. I need to... There we go. I need more black dye. ASAP Rocky. I still don't know how to make fireworks that are, like, better. Like, I know there's better ways, like, there's better fireworks. I just don't know how to make them. I've never really known how to. I've never really beaten the game to this extent. Like, I think this is the longest that I've ever played on one world, if I'm being completely honest. It doesn't seem like we've done a lot. It's because we took, like, a week off, but... we have done a lot. It's mostly been grinding, especially for this mega build that we're doing, but I'm having a lot of fun. I think this is the most fun I've ever had playing Minecraft before. I've invited a couple people to play. There's a creeper up here. Bye-bye. I'm so excited for spears, dude. They're gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. Go ahead and start smelting some of this. Oh, why does it do that? Like, drift up last second. It's fine. Doesn't matter. How are we looking on durability? No, it's fine. Oh. There we go. I don't think I have any more black dye. I don't. So that means I'm gonna have to AFK at some point down at that. I need more. That's what I AFK'd last night for. I completely forgot about that. I forgot why I AFK'd at the iron farm. It's because we needed another anvil, and I need stuff for hoppers and everything, because every farm needs a hopper. Ouch. just grab as much as I can. And then I'll head back. String is also a problem. I need to figure out a better way to get string. I just don't know how. What do I do for string now that I can't dupe it? Nothing, I guess. I guess I just have to farm it like every normal person. There's spiders. My friend found spider farm, a spider spawner somewhere. I just don't remember where. I don't need that many. Come on. Come on now. We'll just do that. That's fine. Okay. Sure. This bread chest has become our other chest that I need to fix. And my stepdad is home, so give me just 2 seconds. I'm gonna go say hi to him, and I will be right back.
Yeah.